He's extremely athletic. Well, I won't, maybe not extremely, but he's very athletic. Maybe extremely, but anyway, good shooter, gets it done off the dribble. Just a very complete player. He'll be at Appalachian State next year.
There's Riley with another rebound and a long outlet pass. Black turns it over. Could have had another easy basket. I think this game's going to be up and down. I don't think we're going to have many long possessions here.
Right. I look out here, and I'm sure we'll say the same for the white team, but this black team, that's a good starting five right there.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. There's Javis with the post feed from Dozier. Gets knocked, deflected back to him.
Dozier's got Alex Brown on him. Brown's a live body. He'll give him, plenty to handle out there on the perimeter.
It's fun. We've got two matchups of upward stars out there. We had Alex Brown guarding P.J. Dozier and Daniel Bridges guarding Javis Howard. So those guys have spent a lot of time with each other over the last 6 months or so.
Right. There's Jared Coleman.
A tough shot there. Javis with the two-handed rebound and gets to the free throw line.
Yep. Nice little adjustment going up with that shot. I thought he was going to maybe shoot it with the left, but he gets to the foul line. And he buries it, so 5-5, 18 minutes.
Oh, there's a quick turnover.
That's not what you want to see.
Looks like a little miscommunication between Alex Brown and Nate Motley.
Here's Javis Howard. Okay, that's 62. I don't have that name. That's Austin Kiles.
Austin Kiles from
South Aiken.
South Aiken makes the post move there.
Here's Nate Motley.
He's a transfer to Rock Hill High School. Chris Boyd with the steal and a missed dunk.
Yes. I think you mentioned that earlier about and Aaron Scott does not miss the dunk off the lob from Nate Motley. That's 2 times Motley's thrown it up for Scott, who's finished both times. There's Jared Coleman off the front of the rim.
And Howard keeps the ball alive again. Draws another foul. Javis is, I guess that ball's going black.
Just like I drew it up. Good job.
Aaron Scott's coach says, just like he drew it up. Pretty easy play to draw up. Throw it up, go get it.
Motley with the mid-range jump shot, and it's a scramble for it.
Here comes
Dozier comes out of it. Really, you look all over the court right now. You've got pretty good matchups at every spot. You know, you've got the talented players going at it. So it'll be interesting to see who wins these individual battles.
Yeah. And because they're very good players, they've got to feel the competitiveness right now, and they don't want to come up short here. There's Jared Coleman. He misses that one. So after making his first one, Coleman misses a couple. Daniel Bridges inbounds to Nate Motley. Bridges out of Landrum High School, a senior. Motley at Rock Hill High School. I don't know about that one. Looked like a good, strong move to the left there. Call for travel.
Got our first sub of the game. Caleb Duggan's coming in for Chris Boyd. Really doesn't change the matchups much. Still going to be good matchups all over.
There's Dozier off the screen. He buries that one.
Yeah, they just backed up off that ball screen, and Dozier made him pay for it. Nice find in transition there by Motley.
There's Aaron Scott. He is a live body. In addition to being a good shooter, a good creator, he really gets off the floor.
Motley pulls up for a transition 3 there. Dozier's creating a transition opportunity, turns the ball over to Riley. Scott with a nice look out, Brown for a basket.
And that's another thing Scott does well, is distribute the ball.
Yeah, he's really a versatile player. You know, he's athletic and he's energetic. He shoots the ball well, he drives it well, and he shows there he can pass it as well. As Duggan knocks down a 3 to tie the game up.
Yeah, we've seen Duggan do that several times today. Very good player out of St. James High School.
Another turnover for Black. Dozier's leading the break, and a little miscommunication. I think Coleman was going to the three-point line instead of to the basket. Yeah. Dozier thought he had a layup.
Well, and that's, he kind of dribbled into traffic. PJ did a second ago and turned it over. Kind of a needless turnover on this play. So, he's got a lot of talent, but he's also a young guy, and he'll work through those mistakes.
Yeah, players are pretty loose with the ball in these kind of events. So there's Motley with the drive and an easy basket.
Here's Caleb Duggan being guarded by Nate Motley, two very good point guards in action here today. Moving screen on number 62 from South Aiken.
Austin Kyles.
Austin Kyles, that's right. No need to move on that one. The guy, whether he goes under or over, Duggan's a good point guard. He'll read it, right. Go from there.
So we got some subs. Richie Alston came in for PJ Dozier. And Devarius Hampton came in as well for White, number 67.
Rashad Reed from the right wing. He's out of McBee High School, 5'9" senior. Trey Smith finds Howard. Howard,
nice jump hook, very good. Nice post feed by Trey Smith. Nice strong jump hook by
great
James
post
Howard.
Position.
Yeah,
right?
He had great position. He got the ball right with 2 feet in the paint, exactly where he wanted it. Motley draws a foul on Smith.
That post position, that's got to come from something you've noticed today, how he's running the court. He's never behind the play, always out in front.
Yeah, that's something you don't always see from post players. Sometimes they get frustrated by not getting their touches or just don't seem engaged in the game. But Javis is doing a great job of getting up and down and impacting the court. Ball get kick ahead to Trey Smith, and he's got to drive. He gets in the lane as well as anybody.
That was nice.
Little easy basket right there.
Wow, very under control.
There's Motley drawing another foul.
So, do you recall where Motley played last year?
I don't know. I think he, like Aaron Scott, moved in from outside of South Carolina.
Okay.
So I'm not sure where he was.
Yeah. Two good additions to the Palmetto State.
Yeah, very much. Rock Hill's having a lot of success with those guys. Jalen Reed moved in and transferred in last year, and then now Nate Motley moves in this year. That's can't think of the last time somebody got 2 Division I transfers in back-to-back years.
Right, and that was some pass by Motley to Riley.
Scramble for the ball, and Trey Smith ends up with it for a layup. Nice pass by number 67, Devarius Hampton, to get it to him.
Now, I'm not sure if we might have already played the replays, but there's a lot of instant replay material here, especially that Aaron Scott alley-oop. Lots of good stuff. Maybe our technical crew can get on that if they haven't already.
Duggan hits it ahead. Howard mishandles it and recovers. Missed dunk. Trey Smith comes up with the rebound and gets another basket. Gives White a 19-18 lead with 11 minutes and 36 seconds.
Trey Smith lives in the paint. Good player. Wow.
That's a tough 3 by Aaron Scott. He got a hand in his face.
Now that one's worth a replay, I'll tell you that.
Probably one of those shots you don't like very much until you see it go in.
Right.
Now he forces a turnover.
Look at him.
He's going to get an easy basket for Nate Motley.
That's great. Fun to watch.
Looks like Hampton will be headed to the free throw line possibly. Looks like a lot of substitutions for the White team. It's like 5 new players here. Boyd, Dozier, McDowell, Smith stayed in, and Kyles. Excuse me, Coleman and Kyles. Aaron Scott got the ball again. Looks like he's going to try another contested 3.
So I guess by coach's logic, the first shot was a good one, the second one wasn't, huh?
Well, honestly, I think the first one was probably a tougher shot than the second one.
Definitely, definitely. Yep, was just told that we're going to go ahead and get that lob from Nate Motley to Aaron Scott in a moment here on instant replay. As we see Nate Motley about to shoot a free throw.
Motley's done a terrific job of drawing fouls. This is it's the first time he's been to the free throw line, but it's the fourth or fifth time he's drawn a foul. So, you know, in a real game, he'd have his team in the bonus, which would be a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing it all. He's made a few threes today, got into the paint consistently. There's Jared Coleman with the miss.
Coleman not passing up any shots to that in this one. He's looking for his opportunity to shoot. That's a nice, strong post move by Sean Riley. Here comes the replay of Nate Motley to Aaron Scott. Pretty easy basket right there.
Yeah.
High percentage shots.
Right, right. That's the one that Coach drew up. See Tashambi Riley here at the line. I've been told that Riley is highly sought after by colleges.
Yeah, I would think that that he was. I didn't see him play very much this July. I saw him last July with South Carolina Ravens, and he was very impressive. And so just what I've seen of him, he's a guy that can do a lot of things. Is he and Aaron Scott are on the fast break again?
Oh my goodness! We definitely need to get. Sorry to interrupt you, Coach. Wow.
Aaron Scott to Sean Riley, who shows just how athletic he is right there.
Yes. Nice pass. Better finish. We'll definitely get that one on instant replay. Yeah, the coach just informed us that pass was a really unbelievable part of that exchange.
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron Scott and Sean Riley doing a good job together. I think here we got, kind of going out of bounds and saving the ball up, put it in the right spot, and Deshaun finished it.
And that's what, I keep talking about Aaron Scott, but I just like him. So, he has fun out there. That ball's going out of bounds, so why don't I get it and just throw it up and let Tashambi go get it? As you see him getting into the paint. Maybe the shot selection isn't great, but he's having some fun. That's a tough one, and amazing.
Dozier returns the favor there with Scott had his hand right in his face, and he knocked down the three.
That's right.
That was a big shot. The Black had opened up a 10-point lead, and Dozier cuts it back down to 7, and now we have a turnover. So.
So we might as well, now since we're calling up replays on demand, that last P.J. Dozier little step back three was pretty good too. Looks like we're maybe going to get it here.
Sometimes whether or not it's a good shot is determined by who's shooting it.
Right, and whether it goes in.
Yeah, Dozier's definitely a player who can afford to take a couple of shots like that.
That's right. Coleman to inbound. He finds Caleb Duggan wide open.
Somebody got lost and gave up an easy basket.
Yeah. You don't see many inbounds plays in exposure camp basketball, but that was a good one. And that was a nice shot by Rashad Reed out of McBee High School. He's had some moments today. Good shooter.
Coleman with another tough three. Yeah. Daniel Bridges with the rebound. Transition opportunity, but he got fouled.
Yeah, Coleman passed up a good one for a bad one there. He's not used to missing, so he's missed 2 or 3 in a row, and all of a sudden he passes up the good one, but next thing you know, he takes a worse one.
Bridges matched up against Javis Howard, takes another contested three and hits it.
Now at 6'7", let's definitely get a replay next dead ball on that, but at 6'7", Daniel Bridges with the ability to do that. You see him guarding. There's P.J. Dozier. So what I was about to say is you see Daniel Bridges at 6'7", making the long ball. He's very athletic. He's guarding Javis Howard on the other end. He gives up the offensive rebound there, but he's not the first to give that up to Javis Howard.
Yeah, it looks like Javis can get the ball on the block here. Makes a nice face-up move. Gets the ball slapped away. Devarius Hampton comes up with it and gets the easy basket. Here comes the replay of Bridges stepping back, shooting over Javis Howard for a three. think Bridges will be a very good prospect for somebody if he's in the right system. You know, what he can do well can be very valuable to coaches who are looking for that kind of four-man.
He misses that one, but I agree totally. I did an interview with Thomas Ryan and kind of called Daniel sneaky athletic, and he said, yeah, I agree, but then again, I think he's just flat out athletic.
Yeah, absolutely. Daniel's, we've seen Daniel all summer, so, vertically, going up to get rebounds and rebounding his position, going up to finish plays, he's very, very athletic. And he knows he just needs to work on becoming a little more, have a lateral quickness to be able to guard his position better. And when he's able to do that, then you can really use those skills that you can already see that he has.
Nice little pass from Hampton to Javis Howard. I guess that's called a travel, but still a good offensive exchange there. Here's Rashad Reed for the black team. We have a 35-27 black lead here at the SCBCA Elite Showcase. Scott all the way to the basket, misses.
Dozier leads the fast break for White, throws it up to Howard.
Great lead.
Those two guys played together all spring and summer, and it shows.
Yeah.
Tough play by Alex Brown, and going back to get his rebound. If a guy can get up multiple times quick.
He's a lot
missed the shot and went back and got his rebound and put it back in. Now we get a foul on Bridges underneath, trying to match up with Javis Howard in the post.
Yeah, that's a tough job because Howard's so active, and he's more at home in that area.
Oh no, actually, I guess they called the foul on Howard.
Okay.
So I guess he did a good job matching up and forced him into a foul.
Okay. Sounds like we're going to get a replay probably on this lob from Dozier to Howard. We'll go ahead and wait probably until the next dead ball to do it, though. Here's Nate Motley, incoming senior at Rock Hill High School.
Matched up with Caleb Duggan. That's a nice matchup. I think actually we're going to get the replay right now. No.
That's all right. We're learning.
Ooh.
Okay, what's that, 3 seconds?
Yeah, they called that another travel.
Another travel, okay.
Guess a couple of difficult to see travel calls here.
Yeah.
We don't have the best angle from over here, baby.
Yeah. So you have Motley, Riley, Brown, Bridges, and Reeves for the black squad, and you have Smith, Jared Coleman, PJ Dozier, Chris Boyd, and
Austin Kyles.
For the white squad. PJ was leading Jared for the lob on that one. I'm not sure he'd have done that twice. See a little versatility from Daniel Bridges, taking the slightly shorter PJ Dozier into the post.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup there with Dozier guarding Bridges. And then Kyle's trying to guard Shombe Riley. That's probably going to be a matchup in favor of Black.
Here's Nate Motley. He finds Bridges being crowded by Dozier. Back to Motley. Gets a screen. Here's Bridges again.
Kyles gets a hand on it. And then Boyd comes up with a steal. Got Trey Smith for an easy basket. Got another turnover on the inbounds play there. Being loose with the ball.
Yeah. Somebody should tell them that they don't get to play offense if they don't get the ball in. I'm sure they'd rather play offense than defense today.
Trey Smith gets in the lane, creates a wide open look for Dozier. They got a 2-on-1, a 3-on-1. Back to Alex Brown for a layup.
Alex Brown out of Mullins High School. He's an 11th grader. I like that kid.
Yeah, he's very active. Gets a lot done with his activity level and his athleticism. Ball back into Chris Boyd. He pitches to Dozier on the wing. Uses a screen by Austin Kyles. Gets by Riley and gets fouled.
Yeah. That's classic screen and roll stuff. Get the slightly bigger guy to switch out on you and then get to the hole, which he can do better than most with his size. He'll shoot 1 for 2 here, down 39-31. Missed short. Here comes Deshaunby Riley out of Orangeburg Wilkinson, all the way to the basket. Unable to finish.
Nice rebound. A good job pushing the ball to get all the way to the rim, and they didn't finish the play. And then triple teamed. Austin Kyles turns it over, and then smartly fouls Alex Brown before he could go get a dunk.
NBA foul. I think Alex was smelling that one.
Riley taking it out, throws it into Motley. Alex Brown with a deep three. Riley going coast to coast again. Gets it back from Brown for a layup. Looks like the black team has a little bit more bounce to their step right now than the white.
I agree.
Another turnover forced by Black. Bridges has it. Got Motley and Riley with him.
He was planning to shoot that the whole time, I think.
And Riley cleans up the miss for a layup.
Yeah, you mentioned that pep in their step or whatever, and I think Nate Motley and Riley and Alex Brown kind of leading the way with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Aaron Scott, was on the court at that time, but those guys are all making plays and giving great effort. And
okay, great. Just been informed by our crew, and Coach, feel free to take a breather, but also feel free to stay with us. But at 2 minutes here, at the 2-minute mark, we're going to go through some of the highlights from the first half of action. Good stuff. I'm sure we'll see some Aaron Scott. Sure we'll see some Nate Motley, some Deshaunby Riley, maybe a little P.J. Dozier, a little Javis Howard. Lots of very good players, and look forward to that here in about 10 seconds. Via our crack squad at Player 360 AUGB Ball Netcast Sports.
Yeah, there should be a lot of highlights here with 6 Division I players on the court. So.
Yeah, there's Jared Coleman, fine shooter out of Greenwood High School. He's a junior. Here comes Nate Motley. He throws it ahead to Aaron Scott, going to Appalachian State next year.
Jeff Capel hopes to see that a lot.
Yeah. And there's the fine sophomore P.J. Dozier with the little three-pointer off the screen and roll. Deshaunby Riley misses, but Aaron Scott with the finish. And this is probably the toughest and most impressive shot of the half here. Little crossover tray ball. Great defense.
Yeah, he didn't have much room to get that shot off. And then here he is again, creating an easy basket for Motley.
And that's one of the funner highlights of the first half as well. Good stuff.
I think we're going to get Dozier with a three right here on Aaron Scott.
Yeah.
Another tough shot.
Yeah.
And Bridges with a step back three as well.
Good stuff. Bridges out of Landrum High School, 6'7" kid that can really shoot it from deep. That's Hampton?
Yeah, Devarius Hampton.
Devarius Hampton.
From Berea.
And that's Trey Smith going to play at Charleston Southern next year. And then here's
going to go to Alex Brown for a basket. Nice move by Alex. That was Riley again getting an easy basket.
So good stuff. Thank you to our crew. They're really coming along and getting some new things done here for the Netcast Sports team. In about 15 seconds, we will crank it right back up. Coach, when you roll with us, you don't get breaks.
Yeah, halftime's short when they're short highlights.
Right, right. So I wonder, Coach, do you have any thoughts on this? Will the white team come out with a little more intensity to try to match this black group?
Well, I think we'll see right away. I think you'll be able to tell in the first couple of possessions what's going to happen, whether they're going to get back in the game or if it's going to get away from them.
Okay, so here's Nate Motley out of Rock Hill High School being guarded by Hampton. Here's Aaron Scott into Alex Brown. Nice little turnaround jump shot.
Trey Smith, a nice pitch ahead. Howard comes up with it. It's a shot blocked, but stays with it and puts it in. There's a little battle there between Sean Bay Riley and Javis Howard.
Right.
Really, that'd be a really interesting matchup. Howard has an advantage inside and Riley on the perimeter.
Yeah. Here's Jared Coleman ahead to Caleb Dungan, who catches and buries the three. That cuts this lead to 9. That's Caleb Dungan out of St. James. Coach informed us earlier that he has an offer from Francis Marion, a fine Peach Belts team, Division II, one of the better Division II conferences. Here's Aaron Scott, pitches to Rashad Reed, who banks it in.
Duggan pitching it ahead.
So Jared Coleman unable to find the range here in this second game. He made 4 3-pointers earlier.
It's a tough shot there. Riley dribbles it up and takes a 17-footer on his own. And Trey Smith goes one-on-one, misses the shot, that comes up with a scramble for the loose ball and scores the layup anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Riley hustled back and made Trey miss that first one, but he's on the floor, couldn't.
So got a little full court pressure here from White.
Yeah.
Got to keep the ball in front of you, though, for it to be effective.
Yeah, I don't know if between Reed and Motley and Aaron Scott, I don't know how much the pressure is going to work. Pretty quick guards, pretty smart guards.
And Reed knocks down the free throws, push the lead back to double figures. Another nice move by Javis Howard. Every time he gets the ball in there with his back to the basket, he's made strong moves.
Yeah. Well, and it's good as a post player to have a go-to move, and that right-handed jump hook is obviously his go-to move, and he can call on it.
Right, and that's, you know, for post players, sometimes it's better to be good at a couple of things than it is to have a whole bag of tricks. You know, you have a go-to move, and then you need obviously to have a counter to that, but until somebody forces you to use that counter to keep going with what's working. They're going to allow you to get deep post catches and make your move to the jump hook and keep doing that. And when they take it away, show them something else.
Yep. Dungan with a long three-pointer that doesn't find the range.
And Reed has the ball again, looking for Alex Brown. Aaron Scott with the catch. Step back three. Another missed dunk, but Javis Howard comes up with the rebound and puts the ball in the basket again. White team gets after Riley and forces a turnover. Now Duggan has a 4-on-1. Trey Smith to Javis Howard for another basket, and the lead's down to 5.
Yep, that would be a good one to play back at the next dead ball as well. So you know, you called it. You said the first few minutes we'll see what kind of life the white squad has, and it looks like they've come ready to play the second half.
Yeah, they picked it up defensively, and the shot selection's better. Everything they're getting is inside. You know, they created some easy opportunities with their defense, and Javis Howard's finished, I think, 3 straight plays.
Yeah.
It's always good to get easy baskets. You know, the secrets to basketball aren't complicated; they're just hard. You know, it's not complicated to figure out what works. It's just doing it every possession. Now we had Dozier come back in for Hampton.
Brown stretches the lead to 7. Here's Trey Smith.
A lot of firepower on the perimeter right now for white team. And then Javis Howard obviously is being very effective in the post. Riley's pushed him out a little farther, so he kicks it out. Another short shot by Coleman.
Nice pass.
Howard with the block. Rashad Reed comes up with the loose ball and finds Riley. One more pass to Nate Motley. And then Alex Brown cleans it up with an offensive rebound and basket.
Not the last time we'll say that today.
Now there's one way to get yourself in the rhythm as a shooter.
Yeah.
Draw an easy foul and get yourself to the free throw line for an unguarded shot.
Yeah, we're flashing the Team 1 roster. That's the black team today.
So this will be 1 for 3, I believe.
And then that's your Team 4 roster, the white team.
There we go. Coleman knocks it down. Maybe that'll get him into rhythm. I guess he was on the line. 1 for 2.
Right.
Rashad Reed's done a nice job for the black team this time. I don't know that I noticed him in the first game as much, but he's done a solid job running the point for black.
Yeah. And he knocks down the open shot consistently.
Right, another turnover forced by White. Duggan gives it up. And P.J. Dozier cuts the lead to 5 again with 15 minutes to play. Aaron Scott being guarded by Coleman here.
Yeah, I think that's a decent little matchup to learn from, because Coleman being a shooter, you know, you got to turn around and play D on the other end. He's got a challenge with Scott. Did a good job there, made him turn it over.
And Brown and Riley are coming out for black, being replaced by Bridges and
Reeves.
Reeves,
Demetrius
that's
Reeves,
right,
yeah. Brown and Reeves are high school teammates at Mullins. Dozier throws it out of bounds.
Looking for Howard, but Howard was holding his defender off on the other side, and couldn't move back to get that ball. And sometimes it's so hard for guards to do a great job feeding the post, because there's so few people who want to be true post players that, you know, it's the post feed's kind of a lost art.
Yeah.
You know, and you have to have, it's kind of like being a quarterback and a receiver. You have to be in sync on, you know, where are you going to be when I throw the ball. You know, I can't make you move too much, but I can't throw it right to you either. I've got to read the defense and put the ball where you need it to be successful.
Yeah, good point. Here's Aaron Scott. He gets a screen from Bridges. Bridges pops.
Howard did a pretty good job keeping him in front that time.
He did.
Rashad Reed with the 3. And White comes with the rebound. Duggan leading the fast break. Nice look to Coleman.
Here's Rashad Reed over to Aaron Scott, being guarded by
Waiting
Jared
for a
Coleman.
screen by Bridges. Nate Motley with a nice cut. He's got a tough matchup. He got the post player, Austin Kyle's guarding him, and gets himself fouled again.
Yeah, you mentioned his ability to get to the foul line. Showed it there.
And that's such an underrated skill. You know, getting fouls, getting your team to the free throw line, getting your opponent's players in foul trouble and off the court. You know, that's a big deal. You know, being able to draw fouls is something that really can change the course of a game. Nice look there by Dozier. Howard couldn't quite handle it. Now Aaron Scott.
Yeah, he double dribbled on that one.
Was looking for somebody to pass to and committed the violation. Looks like Boyd and Austin coming back in for White, for Duggan and Coleman.
Here's Chris Boyd.
Another post feed in. Oh, nice move by Howard. Forces Bridges to wrap him up. That's the second time we've seen Howard make a quick spin and just force his opponent to grab him to keep him from getting an easy basket.
Yeah, and I was just thinking that, you know, in a high school game, I could see him getting guys in foul trouble.
Oh, absolutely. That's just, he's doing a great job of working for the ball. I'm very impressed. Watching Javis play as a sophomore and how timid and not assertive he was, as opposed to watching him obviously play. I'm biased, because he played for us this summer, but watching him develop and then seeing him do the same things he was doing for us now, I think people are gonna kind of underestimate Irmo a little bit because of the loss of Jordan Roper, but Justin Mackey's development, Javis Howard's development, Irmo's going to be one of the teams to beat again, and Javis Howard's going to have as good a year as any post player in South Carolina.
I agree. I totally agree.
Oh, the tough shot there.
That's Demetrius Reeves out of Mullins.
It's a nice little step back jump shot.
Look at Boyd. Wow. No basket, though.
Oh,
maybe one of these travel calls. Huh?
It appears so. Boyd's a jet. Boyd can get from one end of the court to the other.
He sure can. You see the score, 55-48, 11 minutes remaining. Here's Rashad Reed.
Another turnover forced by White. Dozier with it.
Nice pass.
And then a nice finish by Howard.
So we'll definitely get that one on replay.
Two upward stars working together right there for an easy basket.
That's right. P.J. Dozier to Javis Howard on the break. Very well done.
Nice play by Motley. I'm really impressed with Motley. Motley is, Rock Hill got off to a great start last year, kind of struggled in reach and play. Motley might be that piece they were missing, a point guard who can dominate play. And so it'll be interesting to see how they do.
Yeah, he's crafty. I like him a lot. He's always in attack mode, as you see here. And he buries the three. He's feeling it a little bit. I could tell in the way he's running back down the court. He's having some fun.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy with some bounce in his step. He's not, he's moving and making stuff happen. So very impressed. This is my first time seeing Motley. I'm impressed with him. Riley and Brown coming back in for Motley and Aaron Scott. Dangerous inbounds pass there. Now we do have a turnover.
Yeah.
No, now we don't have a turnover. We're a little confused with the signals there. It looked like the players were changing ends, and then the refs were clarified that the ball was staying with White. Duggan inbounds it to Coleman. Passes it to Wanda's Richie Alston. Back to Duggan off the screen for a three. Missed shot. Blacks in transition again. Alex Brown gets the pass from his high school teammate and gets the basket and a foul. Pushes the lead back out to 10.
Okay, we're going to get Dozier to Howard on the replay here on the break just a little while ago. Remember Dickie V used to always say, hit the trailer. I grew up knowing to hit the trailer because of Dickie V. Maybe we won't get it just yet. I think we're going to get it in a second.
Nice play by Trey Smith there, going coast to coast to get in the basket. He's a very hard guy to keep in front of you. He and DJ Brooks and Tyler Hooker, it's a pretty good trio.
Yeah. There's Daniel Bridges. Okay, here's that Dozier to Howard play.
They force the turnover, and Dozier leads it and finds Howard and finishes with a one-hand dunk.
Good stuff.
Ball coming back in bounds. Alex Brown misses the three, and White pushes it up, and Coleman can't find the handle.
That's a couple times Duggan's pushed it ahead to Coleman.
Yeah,
he's dropped it.
Yeah, he's done a great job of pitching it ahead. That's one of the things that's so hard to get point guards to do, is realize you can create a play by pitching the ball ahead just as easy as you can by bouncing it yourself.
Right.
Howard comes with the rebound, hits Coleman again. He attacks Bridges and gets to the rim for a layup.
That's good to see.
And then maybe that get him off the snide there a little bit. Alex Brown pushing it right back. He's going all the way as well. Howard gets his hand on it and forces the turnover. Trey Smith again. And one. That's a great play. Trey Smith, very good player in transition.
Yeah. You know, we just saw Jared Coleman make that drive to the basket, and I spoke to him between games, and he tells me that with his 3.5 GPA, I want to say his SAT's right at about 1,000 right now. He says he's been hearing from schools such as Harvard. So, you know, who knows, you know, he's only a junior, so how serious such things are, you never know. But it's great to see a young man that is very well-rounded, not just as a basketball player, but as a student as
Yeah,
well.
those are great stories. You love to hear about those. Like AC4 has a kid that he's not here today.
Yeah,
Matt Howard, you know, is one of those same kind of players. Clear Division I talent, a terrific student with a great family, and I think Matt just finished up an official visit to Harvard. Maybe even this weekend, and so you know that if you take a scholarship to a place like that, your life beyond basketball is going to be pretty bright. And
Yeah.
that's you know, obviously what we want from all these kids. They use basketball as a tool, and that there's plans and hopes beyond just what happens here. And there's Shombe Riley knocking down another three.
Yeah, with his athleticism and size, that is a big plus to be able to knock that three down as well. And he's done it throughout the day.
Yeah, that's something I've seen Shombe quite a few times, and that's not an aberration. Shombe is a great shooter, and can really stretch defenses with his ability to shoot at his size.
Yeah.
And he and Bridges both, you put the ball on the floor so well that you kind of need a smaller guy to guard them, but then that makes it easier for them to shoot over them. You know, like good ball movement from Black. I think all 5 players have touched it here. And Bridges goes to
Wow! Now you saw how he started that move, right? He threw it. Let's get a replay on that for sure, guys. That was kind of fun.
And Motley comes up with the behind the back pass, and Riley can't quite run it down.
Not sure if that translates or not, but it was fun when Bridges threw the ball between.
Get a timeout with 5:57 play.
All right, we'll see this Daniel Bridges play again.
The ball swings from side to side, from Brown all the way over to Bridges.
Good thing they're old friends from the AAU days. They'll have fun with that one.
Yeah, I don't know that they'll both have fun. I think probably only Daniel will enjoy that one when they talk about it.
Well, Daniel better watch out. Javis might take him down low and go to work on him a little bit here.
I think that would be a good strategy for the white team. They had a lot of success when they were throwing the ball into Javis. I think he got 3 baskets in a row, and I'm not sure that they've thrown it back in the post since then.
Exactly.
Right here, coming off this, it looks like Javis is working hard, and we get another long three.
That's
from
the story
Coleman.
of a post player's life, right?
Yeah, only though Trey Smith forces the turnover, and he's getting to the basket. Smith to the basket, and gets fouled again.